You know what I've learned? First of all, I want to say what up to everybody. What up, IGTV? What up, YouTube? What up, Facebook? What up, Snapchat, Twitter, Bigo? Anybody that's follow me on any of my social media platforms. Man, I'm just saying what up to y'all. I ain't coming to preach to nobody today. Just a little venting, you know what I'm saying? Getting some stuff off my chest. That's all right to do. You know, you don't always have to do things that everybody else do. So this helps me, you know, by getting on my social media platform, venting, talking about whatever it is I want to talk about. And hey, what's going on, Donna? Just talking about stuff, you know, airing it out instead of always just holding it in and then exploding on somebody, if you will. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to explode on my family. I don't want to explode on my children. I don't want to explode on my friends. I don't want to explode on nobody. So I choose to vent in a whole nother way. So today all I'm talking about is, you know, how when you change your life around, when you decide to go in another direction, you know, why is it that nobody wants to support you? And I'm not asking for no responses or anything. I'm just talking about what I've seen. Is most time, you know, and I'm talking about me as a black man, I'm talking about my situation, is when we decide to change our life around, some people are not prepared for that. Some people don't see your growth. Other people see your growth. People on the outside, you know, that don't know you from Adam, but your own family, your own friends, they don't recognize your growth because they're still looking at the old you. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's hard for us to get a job. It's hard for us to live a comfortable life when we get out of a situation, especially when we're making decisions based on our emotions. You know, most of us brothers and sisters that get locked up is because we're basing decisions off of our emotions. We haven't got our emotions in check. And that was the problem for me. You know, I don't blame anybody for what happened in my past. I blame myself. You know, I'm held accountable for my actions. But yet and still, when you're out here trying to get a job and work for a company, trying to come up, you go and you fill out an application and they tell you, you know, we'll get back with you. And they, you know, they look at your background. They look at all of that. And they don't want to hire you because they look at what your background looks like. But nobody looks at your growth from then. They don't ask questions like, well, what are you doing now? You know, what are you doing now to rehabilitate yourself? Or, you know, when you got out, what did you start doing? For me, I started teaching and preaching the word of God. I started being a mentor to young men and women. I started helping people. I started telling people my story, and I tell them why I help people, because God spared my life. You know what I'm saying? Because I told God when I was in jail that I would do whatever it was that he needed me to do to show them who he is and what he will do for you as well. Some people say that's not enough, and I know it's not enough, but you know what? It's what I love doing. I love helping people. I love helping young men and women get their lives together. I love helping people in their relationships, telling them what they should do when it comes to relationships. I love just interacting with people, counseling people, giving them some form of help, some form of service, customer service. That's what I love. I love being a servant. And it ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? But again, the problem is that the system is so jacked up that they won't even recognize that you're doing right. You know, they expect for you to get locked up again. They expect for you to go back to jail so they can keep on making their money, so they can keep on getting paid for your downfall. That's the problem, you know, and they keep that stuff on there to keep you down just so you can get locked back up again, or you can make a dumb decision again. But there's some of us that get out and we don't make those dumb decisions again. We don't make those dumb decisions again. We just want to do what's right so we don't go back up in there. But I'm here to tell you, Your family, some of them ain't gonna support you. Your friends ain't gonna support you. As a matter of fact, nobody really is going to support you but you. But you. You gonna have to rehabilitate yourself. You got to do whatever it is that you gotta do to figure out what you called here to do. Why are you here? What are you here for? And the only way to get that is to get connected to the Father. Get connected to your heavenly Father. You can call him whatever name that you want to call him. He got many names. But I'm here to tell you, you got to get connected to the Father to find out what it is that you want to do. For me, I found out that I'm a servant. I love to help people. I love to educate people. I love to be a mentor, a father figure in many ways, and not just one, not just to my own children, but to other people's kids as well. And so I started doing it on social media. I started a few years back. I started doing a lot of things on social media. Then I took it to another level. I started interacting with my kids with it on social media. Then I took it to another level. I started interacting with the kids in the neighborhood. Excuse me, I gotta duck down. I started interacting with kids in the neighborhood. Took it to a whole nother level. Started training the kids up. You can follow me on Facebook. You can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Twitter. And you'll see, like, a lot of my stuff is posted. But a lot of people don't want to hear positivity because they stuck in a negative environment. They stuck in their mindset. They still enslaved in their mind to drama. You could be positive all you want, and people will not be there for you. Now, if I was on here, I posted, hey man, homegirl, homeboy, whoever it is about to get in a fight, I guarantee you the views will be boom, 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 boom. But when you start doing things that everybody else is not doing, understand that this walk, this ain't no easy walk. This ain't for no weak person. This for a strong person, a strong-willed person. Someone that's chasing some dreams, some goals and ambitions that nobody else has done or exceeded. You're trying to do something that's unthinkable. That some people will say is impossible. But I say that when you're chasing after the Father, he'll make your possible or your impossible possible. All of them naysayers, all of them people that don't want to short you, that don't want to support you, all of them, they gonna have a good old ha when they see where God is taking you. When they see the blessings start to come, then that's when they start having their hand. Oh, I know him. I know her. I know that brother. They be the first one to have their hand out. But ain't never supported you in your life. Well, I won't say in your life, but didn't support you when the new you came about. And the reason I'm talking about this, because this is what I deal with. I'm not afraid to tell you. I'm not afraid of the backlash that's coming. I don't care at the end of the day, because it's the truth. Some of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. They don't want to support you. But when you was doing wrong, wasn't they there? When you was indulging in the drama, wasn't they there? See, I did all this stuff as a young kid. I'm just telling y'all a little bit about me, a little background. I did all this stuff for attention. I did the negative things for attention because something was missing in my life. More than one thing was missing in my life. So I did everything for attention because that's what everybody noticed me as. When the one that was always fighting, the one that was always in trouble, the one that was always just into stuff all the time. I was the fun one, doing wrong things. But I'm not the fun one when I'm doing the right thing. When I say, nah, I don't want to talk about that. Nah, I don't want to do that. Nah, I don't want to watch that. Nah, I don't want to listen to that. Nah, I don't want to go to strip club. Nah, I don't want to smoke with you. Nah, I don't want to drink with you. All of that. Now, I'm the boring one. I'm the boring one. But when y'all need advice, look at this little cat. Now, this is nice. I ain't never seen a cat just walk up on somebody. This cat right here. It's crazy. You must be hungry. Look at that cat back there. What I'm saying is that you'll call me for advice on the low. But when I'm around the crowd and the people and I'm talking this stuff, you in agreement with everybody else. You hear me? They in agreement with everybody else. But they hit me up on my phone in the middle of the night. Hey, cuz, hey, white, hey, brother Knowledge. You know, they call you Knowledge. Hey, can I talk to you for a minute? They'll text my phone. Yeah, you can talk to me, man. But I asked them, like, why y'all just don't hit me up on my YouTube channel? Why y'all won't ask these questions when I'm on live or when I'm on there? Why y'all won't ask the question? Are you ashamed of what people think about you? Are you ashamed that you're asking Lamel or White, Brother Knowledge, whatever name y'all been giving me? You ashamed? You ashamed to ask about the Father in public? You ashamed of that? And I'm like, man, like, it makes no sense. Like, for real, y'all, I get so many people hit me up all the time, and I be like, so you must have watched the video, or you must have saw me on the platform. Oh no, my mom told me about you, or my cousin told me about you. It's always women. Don't get no men to hit me up like that. I mean, I got a few brothers, but it's always women that hit me up. And then I got, you know, some brothers that hit me up. Well, I don't want to say brothers. Some family members that hit me up asking about relationship advice. I don't know if I'm prepared for it. I don't know if I'm ready for it. You know, I'm talking to this lady or this man, but I don't know. And I'm like, man, did you take time to really get to know the person before you actually had sex with them? Did you take time to date this person, to really get to know them, to understand, like, is this somebody that you want to be with? Or is it just a sexual thing? Is it just a thing, oh, well, she got this or he got this. He got this type of money. She got this type of money. You know, they got their house, they got their cars, and they got their own this and that. Okay, so you're looking at materialism. But what about their spirit? What are you really connected to with that person? Do you have a connection with them, or do you just have a desire to be with somebody for what they have? Because if they lose those things, would you still be with them? You got to ask yourself that question. Are you really with somebody because you truly love them and you really want to spend the rest of your life with them? Or are you only with them for their materialism? It's a tough subject, but it's a lot of questions that I get. I mean, it's a lot of things I get asked all the time. And again, all I'm saying is, man, like, don't act like you don't support somebody just because you on social media or they on social media. You know what I'm saying? If you support them the long way, man. Don't be ashamed of that. If it's your family, it's your friend, whatever, support them, man. Show that you support them. Put their names out there. You know, help them get to their platform. Y'all follow everybody else on social media. You follow all the famous people who are already there. But the person that's down and out, that's trying to change their life, they don't support them not one lick. You'll jump on somebody else's platform in a heartbeat that's already a superstar. And all you know, you don't even know that they getting paid off of the views. Every time somebody get on there, they getting paid off of views because they done exceeded something. You feel me? They done exceeded something. And that's how they getting paid. They gonna keep, that's why it says the rich get rich and the poor get poor. Because the rich is gonna start doing what you doing. The rich gonna start talking about what you talking about. They gonna get on the platforms like you. Now look at this whole pandemic. Look at this whole pandemic. Or plandemic, whatever you want to call it. All the celebrities now, they stuck at home. They ain't doing nothing, right? Everybody, some people on lockdown, some people gotta stay in the house, whatever. But they finding something to do on social media. You know? They finding some way to make their money. I know celebrities on here right now that's making millions of dollars on this platform. And soon as they take it from them because they doing some bull crap, then they get to crying, talking about, man, I hope they good because that's my check. That's my check. Well, what the heck is you doing on here? Is you spreading some positivity or are you still doing the negative? Is you trying to help the community or are you still trying to tear it down? And that's what I see from a lot of these celebrities. Is all they doing is doing the same stuff that they did when it wasn't no pandemic and it wasn't no lockdown. They still doing the same stuff that they did on the videos, that they do in the music, that they teach in the music. They're doing all that because they know that that's going to bring their money, that y'all going to keep on making sure that they wealthy because you comfortable doing that. But I guarantee you, they change their life around. They start spreading some positive messages. Oh, they're going to the people going to stop listening quick because the media going to put that out there. Oh, this person crazy. This person that lost their mind. I don't know what's going on with them. It's always that somebody is crazy when they change their life around. But when they doing the negative things, when they doing what everybody else doing, oh, they a normal person. No, actually, y'all are the crazy people. The ones that's doing what everybody else is doing. Y'all are actually the ones that are not normal. Y'all are the ones that's falling in the wrong categories. But at the end of the day, man, it's your decision. It's your choice. All I'm saying is, man, let's just start putting more positivity out there. Our kids' lives are on the line. Our lives are on the line. You feel me? Like, you got to start teaching your baby right from wrong and stop following everybody else. You got to start researching everything. Stop taking everything for face value just because everybody else doing it. If everybody else jumped off a cliff, you gonna jump with them? Because you sure enough following them like that, you gonna jump with them? So what I'm telling y'all, man, you know, the message, I ain't mean for it to be that long and drawn out, but this is how I get my frustrations out. I walk, I talk to the Father, I talk to the people, whatever I gotta do when I'm ticked off, instead of punching the wall, instead of breaking things in the household, instead of taking my frustrations out on my children or on the family, you know, cussing somebody out. I don't want to do that. So I choose to get out the house. I choose to walk. Sometimes you'll catch me running. You'll catch me at Lake Hefner sometimes, hitting that 10 miles. Whatever I got to do to release that up off of me, that's what I'm going to do. And most of the time, it's always talking to the Father. And then other times, y'all see me get here on the platform, and I'm talking to the Father as well. But I talk to the people, and I'm giving them a message that the Father has given me. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You know, but I don't have the support like that. But at the end of the day, it ain't gonna stop me. You know, I'm not gonna get caught up in the madness and be like, oh, I gotta stop doing this because I ain't got no support, or I ain't got this. I ain't had a job in I don't know how long. You hear me? But I'm still taken care of. Whatever I do, I know that I'm gonna be taken care of because I'm doing the right thing. I ain't doing nothing negative. I'm not finna go out there and sell drugs no more. I'm not finna be gang banging no more. I'm not finna be tearing women down. I'm not finna be going to no strip clubs and, you know, jump. I'm not even, look, you ain't even gotta go to strip club no more. Talk about that. You ain't even gotta go to strip club no more. It's OnlyFans pages where they still getting supplied. And, you know, it actually talks about that in the word too. It talks about that. It says it ain't coming after the ones that's the action. He ain't coming after the women. He coming after the ones that's making sure that the women is taken care of by still flaunting their bodies. And what they do is they pour their money into them. They put the money into them. They still got them out here flaunting, prostituting, whatever you want to call it. It's still going on. Got to take this stuff, man. You got to look at it for what it is. Look at it for what it is. Certain things got shut down for a reason. And yet it's still, they try to put it on the platforms now so they can still make money. It's all it's been about, is making some form of money. But how you make your money? Do you make your money the negative way, or you make your money the positive way? Is you still doing what the world wants you to do, or are you doing what the Father wants you to do? Ask yourself that question. Are you doing what makes you happy, or are you doing what just satisfies your flesh? I would encourage you to take a real look inside of yourselves. For those that are still watching, take a look inside you and find out what it is that you truly like to do. Don't do what everybody else is doing no more. That stuff ain't gonna get you nowhere because they ain't going with you. They can't go where you going. Matter of fact, when the day comes, you gonna be there by yourself. Them people ain't gonna be with you, but you're like, oh, well, such and such did this and such did that. So such and such sent you down damnation. So you follow? You better take a look at yourself. Take a look inside of you. Get right within, because you don't never know when your day is coming. Live each day like it's your last. How does that look? I've said it before. It looks like walking upright, talking right, lifting people up, not tearing people down, giving praise to the Father. You know, just doing the right things instead of the negative things. I'm telling you, that's how you live each day like it's your last, because nobody knows the time nor the date. And nobody's prepared for it. But how do you get prepared? By just getting a renewed mind, a renewed strength. As I said earlier, talking right, walking right, doing the right things, helping people, being a servant. Look, I took this walk and this journey, man, but I just wanted to, encourage somebody. Maybe somebody need to hear this video. I don't know for sure. But at the end of the day, man, this is what I do. This may be something that you should do for yourself as well. If you feeling like you about to explode, you about to just go off and you about to hit somebody, you about to do something that you may regret, hey, get out the house. Go walk. Go run. Go release that energy. Go release it before you end up hurting yourself or someone else. And if you hurt someone else, there's consequences and repercussions for your actions. So I encourage you, man, to love your people. Love them. I don't care if they ain't your family, if they ain't your friend. Love them anyway. Love them anyway. Love, it's an emotion, it's an action. It's all of those things. Your family, love them anyway. They don't support you, love them anyway. Your friends, they don't support you, love them anyway. Your co-workers, love them anyway. Your enemies, love them anyway, because the Father tells us to do that. Ain't got time for no hatred messages. We got to give the love back. We got to bring that back into it. I love y'all. Blessings to y'all. Knowledge.